Hey everybody, it's Miss Hannah and I am in my backyard enjoying some nice cooler weather. I think it's about to rain, but I'm pretty sure I have time for a quick review on main idea and citing text evidence. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to start with is determining the main idea. And I have a really easy 3-step strategy for you to use. It's easy to remember. It's not so easy to implement. You have to discipline yourself, okay? Okay. So to determine the main idea, number 1, read the whole passage. You want to read the whole thing. And I like to tell my students to get really comfy in your seat and get as into that passage as you would get into one of your library books that you chose for yourself. Okay? So you want to read the whole thing one time through. Next step, read it again. The second read is where you get the deepest, most important information. You could do a third read and get it even deeper, but usually, especially with the shorter passages like we're going to use today, you can read it 2 times through and get the gist of it and then get the deeper information. So you're going to read it 2 times. Third thing, you want to ask yourself, what was this mostly about? You're going to ask yourself, what was this mostly about? Okay? So, after you read it 2 times, you ask yourself, what was this mostly about? And you want it to be more than one word. It's going to be a sentence. It's an idea. The main idea is not a topic. It's an idea. What was the main idea? The main thing the author wanted to get across to you. It's not going to be a word. It's going to be a sentence. Okay? Now, the second idea is citing text evidence. And sometimes it can get a little bit confusing because those are kind of weird words that we don't use that much. But to cite text evidence just means to refer to something from the text that proves your point. Alright guys, sorry for the change of location, but I just thought of one more thing I wanted to tell you before you get started on your activity. Sorry for my baby talking. You want to make sure that if you give an answer to a question, that you can put your finger on something in the text that proves it. And the only way you're going to know that piece of evidence, that little piece of the text proves it, is if you've read the passage and read it again, and you have a really good idea about what that passage is talking about. The most important thing is to read the passage. All of the answers are in the text. It's the miraculous thing about reading. All right, I can't wait to see what you got.